So yes then people, what is going on, and welcome back to AJ Cars. You join me on a freezing cold Tuesday morning and we are going to Artec to get the car mapped finally. As you can see behind me, we've just filled up with V-Power. We're hitting the road, it's about 6:45. It's like -2 degrees, it's absolutely freezing. So we'll jump in the car, we'll have a quick chat on the way there. Yeah, let's get it. So yes then people, you join me in the car and we're currently on the way to Artec Performance. The day has come, man. It was originally booked for the middle of March and now middle of January. Managed to get a cancellation and move forward. Unfortunately, Artec's current policy with COVID is you can't really film anything. There's no waiting area as such. It's kind of drop the car off and we'll give you a call and come back later and pick it up. So as you know, these from the factory, they're like 226, 230-ish brake horsepower. And stage 2, which is what we're going today, should see, I don't know, if it's over 320 I'll be gassed. It depends how the clutch holds up, to be fair. If the clutch starts slipping then they'll most likely back off. But yeah, so we've got the exhaust, that sounds sick. We've got a Revo induction kit to go on. 99 fuel, fresh, like we're getting, also while it's there, it's getting the inlet and injector clean, so it's like a walnut blasting thing, so yeah, that'll be sick. So yeah man, it's sad that we can't film much, but we'll keep going, we'll get there, we'll drop the car off, and yeah. Just to add into that, has anyone seen the price of V-Power and petrol right now? It's moving crazy. I literally just filled up, I had a quarter of a tank, I filled up 3/4 of a tank and it was £68. Like what? It was like 148 or something. It's actually mad. I don't know if anyone else has seen that, but it's, the fuel prices right now are going crazy. Yeah, that sounds sick, man. I am so excited to drop this car off. Even then, like it's a good amount of power right now. It's just nice, but it's just not. It's not what you want. You know what I mean? You want it to be wheel spinning. You want a bit more drama. And especially, I think if this was the first car I'd got, like performance kind of car, then that's probably, you know, that'd have been fine. Because I've had the 140, I want more, and because they're so tunable and such good engines, it's just got to be done. So there we have it people, we've just pulled up at Artec Performance. It's really early, to be fair. I've got work, so I had to drop the car early. They said 8 o'clock, I'm here about 22. I'm just going to post the keys for the letterbox, I think, because yeah, I'm getting a lift home. But yeah, to say I'm excited is an understatement. I feel a bit like Jimmy Savile at a kid's party. But yeah, nervous, apprehension, but excited. So yeah, I'll drop the car off. And I'll catch up with you in a bit when I get a phone call. So there we have it, we've just dropped the car off at Artec. I'm going to get a lift home now, it's fairly early, it's about 7:45. As you can see, the car's in the background, it's looking absolutely filthy. The roads right now are fucking mad filthy. So yeah man, I'll wait for the call later, see how she's running. Hopefully she passes all the health checks and shit. She should do with the amount of fucking servicing and maintenance I've done. So yeah man, she seems to be running good, so fingers crossed, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So people, you join me back at home. I've just spoke to Artec, it's about 11:05. So I've had the car for about 3 hours now, doing their usual health checks, all their lookovers and things they do pre-mapping. And to be fair, that's why people go to them, because you know they've got the best reputation for health checking the car before it goes on the dyno. As well as like Nicky Gower's mapping is amazing, so yeah. But yeah, it sings for itself, to be fair, like the reviews and everything, you know, you can't really go wrong. So yeah, they've had the car for about 3 hours. And unfortunately, I found a few issues with it, which isn't good. So we've got a slight misfire on cylinder 3, which, yeah, is pretty worrying, to be fair. I couldn't hear anything starting the car up. It didn't sound like it was misfiring, nothing like that. So yeah, they're going to look into that. There's a few things it could be. Hopefully it's just as simple as something like spark plugs or coil pack. If not, it could be injectors, which they're going to test for me. So yeah, hopefully it's not injectors, because they're like 600 quid for a set. So yeah, they'll come back to me on that. And then the intake, I'm having a Revo intake put on, so I'll put a picture of that on the screen now. That's got a slight bit of damage on the turbo valve apparently, so they're just going to try and work around that, see if they can sort something out, because they don't really want to fit it and potentially any of it being like sucked into the turbo kind of thing, which yeah, might fuck the turbo. So yeah, not good news really, to be fair, especially when I spent so much money getting the car, or thinking I'm getting the car right. So yeah, they're going to come back to me. If they can't get the intake fitted, they're going to have to try and map it with stock intake and stock airbox and stuff. So yeah, not good news at the minute, but I'll come back to you and let you know when I speak to them. So yes then people, it's just gone 1:30. I've just spoke to Artec. They managed to fix the misfire. So it was something as simple as spark plugs. So put brand new MK5s in, which is good. They're not that expensive either, so it's a nice easy fix. They've recommended me upgrade the core packs either to genuine OEM ones or go for genuine R8 core packs, which a lot of people do. They're the red coloured ones, I'm sure you've seen them. So yeah, we'll be looking at doing that in the future as well, as soon as really. And they managed to fit the intake as well. So yeah, they had to put a few different bolts in and stuff like that just to get it to work, and sorted the little like mishap on the turbo elbow. So yeah, we're good for mapping, man. So they're putting the car on the dyno now. I actually saw someone there who was dropping his Mark 7 off, just getting mapped this morning, and he just messaged me. He's just picked his car up, and he said they were literally putting it on the rollers as he was leaving. So yeah, hopefully we'll get decent-ish numbers, but I'm not too bothered about numbers, to be fair, as long as the car's running sweet. Yeah, we'll see. So right then, people, you literally joined me 10-15 minutes after I spoke to you last. I've just come off the phone to Pip, who said they put it on the dyno and it looks like it's already got a map on there, which is really weird considering the first person who owned it had it for 11 years and she was like a 55-year-old woman. I'm nothing against it, but just surprising. And then the second guy who owned it had it for like 4 years and he was like a 25-year-old. But he said it was totally stock, so fuck knows, it obviously isn't. But yeah, the map was shit. Obviously not been on a dyno, it was one of these like flash maps, because none of the numbers correlated. So yeah, I've actually gone and spoke to Artec and said, yeah, just stick a high pressure fuel pump internal in there. So we're getting Viz high pressure fuel pumps internals fitted at the same time, just so we can run a bit more power and stuff really. So yeah, it's going back on the dyno now, so we'll have the intake on, full exhaust, the Viz high pressure fuel pump, and yeah, the car's hopefully fresh plugs and the car's hopefully running sweet. So I'll let you know what numbers it makes when I speak to them, and then yeah, we'll go pick it up. So yes then people, I'm just about to head off and pick the car up now. They managed to fix the little misfire. I think they changed the spark plugs to one-step colder plugs, and that managed to fix that. I've also had a high pressure fuel pump fitted while it's been there, just to help with fueling and stuff really. Phil recommended it at Artec, so I thought fuck it, why not just get it done while it's there. So yeah, it's going to hopefully make good power on the dyno. I'm going to head up and pick it up now, and I'll catch up with you when I get there. So yes then people, you join me in a lay-by on the country roads. I've literally just been and picked the car up. It's literally getting dark now, it's 10 to 4. So Artec phoned me saying the car was ready, it'd been on the dyno, it made good numbers. So I got straight down there. Pip come and met me at the door and was like, here's the key, go and take it for a spin before we do anything. So I literally took it up the road, and man, oh, it's so different, it's sick. So yeah, then he said like, come back, we'll sort the paperwork out, I'll show you the switchable maps. So yeah, the car's got 5 switchable maps. The top 2 are, map 4 is high brake horsepower and lower torque, and map 5 is higher torque and lower brake horsepower. So just to clarify, the car's got a Revo induction kit, a full track slag exhaust, Viz high pressure fuel pump internals, and it's a manual, it's on stock clutch. So yeah, not the best combination. So let me get the graph just so you can see. I'll record it on my phone and I'll keep recording on here. So what we've done is, this is the graph. So as you can see from the old map, we were on 300 brake horsepower when we went in from the old map, and obviously the bits we had in. And then, so we made 360 horsepower, which is mad. The stage 2 plus numbers. So yeah, that's really good without like a RS4 fuel return valve and things like that, which is really good. So we made 359.4 with 346 foot-pound, and then on map 5 or 4, whatever it is, we made 335 and 350 foot-pound. So yeah, and then on map like 2 and 3, you might be thinking, what are them? They're just lower horsepower, lower torque maps. So if I'm on the motorway, I can stick it in one of them maps and just drive, not to mess the clutch up really. So yeah, so we managed to fix the issues. We fitted the NGK BKR7EIX spark plugs, the Viz high pressure fuel pump internals, and it made them numbers. So yeah, I would 100% recommend going to Artec Performance. The health checks, if I'd have stuck this on a normal dyno, a normal tuner without any health checks, you know, we could have had serious problems with a misfire on cylinder 3. yeah, and without me even picking it up, I did check codes and stuff, but yeah, they managed to pick it up, and yeah, I'm really happy. The car's sick, really good. So yeah, stay tuned for the coming video on the first drive. It's going to be mad because it spins in every gear. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.